Hey guys, welcome back to Katie's Book Nook. My name is Katie, and I'm here today to do a very quick book haul. I was really good for a long time until I wasn't good anymore, so this is the result of that. There is one book that I just remembered that I have in my bag, which is over there, and I'm really lazy, so I'm going to pretend it's here because I don't know how to superimpose images yet. And that's Mrs. Marchbanks. I don't even know the name. Margaret Oliphant is the writer, and that is for Victober, and it is the book that Kate Howe and Katie from Books and Things are doing like kind of a read-along group with on Goodreads, so that's over there, and I'm too lazy to get it. So, I just did a video on palette cleanser books, so go watch it. But I have a couple of those books here that kind of fulfill that requirement. I found an online resource called Better World Books, and they're used books, and I don't know if I realized that when I bought them, so that's shame on me for that. So some of them are in, I wouldn't say questionable condition, but they were old library books and stuff like that. So I just want to go through those really fast. Some of them are new, some of them are from like my library, like sells used books, so there's like 50-cent books and stuff. But yeah, the rest of them are from Better World Books. So these are not in order, any particular order, but I got When He Was Wicked by Julia Quinn. This is part of the Bridgerton series. Do You Want to Start a Scandal by Tessa Dare? Very exciting. On the Way to the Wedding by Julia Quinn, also a Bridgerton's book. Sister Philip with Love by Julia Quinn, Bridgerton's. It's in His Kiss by Julia Quinn, Bridgerton's. Okay. And that's all I got from there. Then this is from Barnes & Noble, these books here. So this is Commonwealth by Ann Patchett. I actually have no idea what this is about other than it's a family drama. My real life book club will be reading this. So Barnes & Noble is having like buy two, get one free. And this is on the table, and I had to buy it anyway. So I picked this one up. Then I have See What I Have Done by Sarah Schmidt. This is a take on Lizzie Borden. I've heard mixed things. Some people loved it that have read it so far. Other people said it's pretty disgusting. So we'll see. I don't really do well with some disgusting books, like goriness. That kind of bugs me. But I'm also fascinated by like the Lizzie Borden story and any like kind of true crime and psychological books. So I picked this one up, See What I Have Done. Then they also had historical fiction sale at Barnes & Noble. So I got The Cottingley Secret by Hazel Gaynor. This goes back from 1917 to present day. So I don't know if it's time travel or if it's just two storylines that are kind of melded together. But I judged this book by its cover and I liked it, so I picked it up. Then I got The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. And this one is also two storylines. So one is World War II, and then the other one is World War I. Okay, and that's obviously London. And then I got The Witches of New York by Amy McKay. And this is about like the Gilded Age in New York City. And I think it's like the high society that become obsessed with the occult and seances and stuff like that. So I thought this would be a good fall read. Okay, now this is one nonfiction book that I picked up. I am Catholic, and this has been kind of like a buzzed book in the church society. So this is Building a Bridge by Father James Martin, and it's about Catholic outreach to the LGBTQ community. It's really short. I really like Father Martin's posts that I've read on Facebook, and you know his presence on Twitter is pretty interesting. So I picked this one up, and I just want to read this book. It sounds interesting. Okay, these are from Owl Crate. So these are the books that I've gotten the past 2 months from Owl Crate. The Hearts We Sold by Emily Lloyd Jones. This is about a girl who makes a deal with a demon. Then we have this really beautiful edition of Sleepy Hollow and Other Stories by Washington Irving, which is also just like perfect for fall. Okay. And Before She Ignites by Jodi Meadows. I'm not going to read the synopses for these because a lot of people do subscribe to Owl Crate. I'm in a weird place right now where like I'm trying to save money, so I've canceled a lot of my other subscription boxes, and I really enjoy Owl Crate, but I'm really behind on the books that I've been reading with Owl Crate. Like I haven't been reading the books that they've been sending really. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should like stop my subscription for now and like let myself catch up. But then I also have like extreme FOMO. But I am starting to grow out of the books. I don't know. For a while I was like, I had the literary quarterly box. I had Owl Crate. I had the Cozy Readers Club. There were like a ton of subscription boxes. I love getting mail, and I have no self-control, so that was like bad news for me. So I don't know. What do you guys think about Owl Crate? Should I stick with the subscription? Do you guys, are you in the same place with me there? You get a lot of really cool stuff, but then like I could always buy the stuff. I don't know. Let me know what you think. And then I bought more books online. So this is from Book Depository. Now, for the past 2 books, I'm actually behind on this series as well. This is the Throne of Glass series. This is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. You all know what this is. I've been buying the British copies from Book Depository because they're already in paperback. I wish U.S. publishers would do this instead of waiting like a year and a half to put books into paperback. And I'm behind on this book, so really, like, doesn't make sense for me to buy it in paperback yet because I still haven't finished Empire of Storms. But it was cheap and free shipping, so free shipping always wins. Okay? And then I also got The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. Now, I read this back in August, and I absolutely love this book. I think it should be required reading. It's an amazing story. And I like the British edition of this, and also paperback. I just love paperback books. I know that might be weird, but I just love paperback books. I prefer paperback over hardcover. They're easier to carry. They're easier to hold. I'm a big paperback fan, okay? And then this is also from Better World Books. They sent this to me by mistake, and then I told them that, and they're like, yeah, keep it. So this is March by Geraldine Brooks. So it is a take on the March family. I believe this is from Mr. March, their father's perspective. So it's a weird copy. It's like a library edition. It's like a strange size. It's like paperback, but it's like thick cardboard. I don't know. I might keep it. I might donate it. But I thought that was nice that they were like, oh, well, we sent it to you by mistake, so don't worry about that. So I have this one. And finally, my husband and I, it was so much fun. We went to a taping of The Chew on Yom Kippur. No, Rosh Hashanah. It was the 26th of September, like 2 Thursdays ago. And it was like so much fun. And we live about an hour away from New York City by train. So we got on the train and we got to the city like super early. We took the 5 o'clock train. And then we had to get from Penn Station to like 67th Street by 7:30, which we did in plenty of time. And we just got to see a taping of The Chew, and it was awesome. And we were like 3 rows behind the tasting table. We didn't meet anyone like face to face, but the host reacts so well with the audience. Carl Hall seems so nice. Like, it was just like a really cool experience. And then we're like, oh, we're in the city. We have the entire day. We might as well just like hang out up here. So we went to Alice's Teacup for like scones and tea. And then we went to the Met, and we walked from the west side to the east side. And as you walk like past the Met back down around to the west side, there is a Strand kiosk, like the Strand bookstore kiosk. And I always like to, whenever I'm uptown, I like to stop at the Strand kiosk. So I picked up a couple of classics because how could I not? So I got Silas Marner by George Eliot, which I have never read before. I believe this was a Wishbone episode that I really loved, so I thought this was perfect. It was like $4. It's an out-of-print Wordsworth Classics edition, so I grabbed that. Okay. Now, my husband made fun of me for this, but I don't have all of these. So this is Lady Susan and Other Works by Jane Austen. I do have Lady Susan, and I have a couple of her other books in here, but there's other books, or there are other like short stories or novellas in here that I don't have. So I've never read Catherine. I've never read Evelyn. I've never read like Henry and Eliza. So there's some stories in here that I've never read before. So I was really excited to pick this one up. I will always, always, always add to my Jane Austen collection. I will never say no. So this was also just like $5, and it's out of print now as well. So that was kind of cool to see. And then I never read these. So when I was in high school, we had like different levels of English class, and I was in AP for 12th grade. So the honors classes read this, but the AP class didn't. And this is the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. So I've never read any of them. I don't know how it's going to be reading this as an adult with like not a lot of context, because when you are in, you know, an English class, they do kind of delve into the works. But I figured I'd try, and it's just cool to own. It's a good thing to own. So this is the Penguin Classics edition, and I bought it. So yeah, that's kind of it. I did get this amazing Ruth Bader Ginsburg magnet, which I was pretty excited about. It says time is on the side of change, RBG. And my coworker, my co-teacher in my classroom, loves pugs, so I got her a Forget About It mug, because she loves pugs. So that's it. I hope everyone is doing well. Have you guys read any of these books? Is there something that I should prioritize reading over any of the other ones? Let me know, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye!